Dallas is exploding with a lot of new construction. Glass high-rises near the Arts District to Masterplan communities in Frisco, Prosper, McKinney, and there are a lot of options, more than ever. But here's the problem. Most people moving here actually have no idea which communities are actually fit their budget, their lifestyle, and the way that they really want to live day to day. So in this video, I'm going to break down 7 of the hottest new developments in and around Dallas, from condos to the city to the suburban Masterplan neighborhoods, and you will want to see what the life is really like in each one of these. So my name is Dee Walton, and I help a lot of families relocate within and to the Dallas-Fort Worth area every single day. So in this video, I'll walk you through 7 developments I'm watching closely right now. We'll talk about location, lifestyle, price ranges, and who each one is really a great fit for. So you don't have to waste a lot of time touring the wrong areas or falling in love with a community that really doesn't match your reality. So let's start first with some of the Dallas high-rise living areas, and then we'll move into some more of the northern suburbs. The first area that I want you to make note of is going to be the Dallas Arts District and the Hall Arts Residences. These are really amazing high-rise condos. So the Hall Arts Residences is a 28-story luxury condo tower in the Dallas Arts District, and it's directly across from the AT&T Performing Arts Center, as well as the Dallas Museum of Art. So who is this a great area for? It is definitely going to be a great area for those people who are looking to walk to restaurants, museums, as well as performances. It's often going to be really great for executives as well, or even empty nesters or bi-city owners. So what life looks like in this area, if you were moved to it, is going to include things like walkability, a lot of art, definitely a lot of restaurants, as well as access to the Clyde Warren Park. You'll also have some really great amenities in this condo, including pools, decks, fitness center, as well as private residence lounges. So it's a condo, right? So you'll also have access to, of course, their concierge style services. I was really struggling with that word, so I just wanted to make sure Google was able to give it to you guys. So you want to think $1+ million for these types of units, with penthouses as well in the multi-million-dollar range. So let's talk about pros when you're thinking about purchasing a condo. You're going to have 0 yard work, maximum convenience as well, and really strong lock-in and travel lifestyle. So if you're someone who just has to get up and go all the time, condos are a really great fit for that. But some of the cons, of course, of a condo is going to be the HOA dues are typically high at this level, and they're not ideal if you are someone who needs a backyard, lots of storage, and you may have a big dog who needs a lot of grass. So another really cool development area that is in the DFW area is going to be the Harwood District Blue Seal and High-Rise Corridor. This is also a really great high-rise condo cluster. The Blue Seal in the Harwood District is a 33-story luxury condo tower with resort-style pool, spa, wine storage, concierge, as well as direct access to restaurants and parks. In the Harwood District, you're going to have really great access to a really cool walkable pocket between Uptown as well as Victory Park. You also have European style streets, restaurants, and parks. This particular community is also going to have really large balconies, really big glass views, modern designs. You're going to have access to a pool deck, a fitness center, as well as a really cool dog run. So the type of individual that is going to be a really great fit for these type of units are going to be people who want urban views, but slightly quieter than the deep Ellum or the full downtown. And from a price range perspective, these are going to be mostly on the upper end of your budget. So they're going to be around $1+ million for the larger units. So for Harwood pros versus the Arts District, this is going to have more of a neighborhood feel. You can walk into restaurants, you can walk to the parks, and not just museums. So you'll have access to a lot more things that are around. So if you are someone who says, I am looking for a really great view, this is the perfect place for you. It has amazing views, really good walkability, as well as a decent amount of new construction that is happening in the area as well. So another really cool development that I want to make sure I share in this video, but I've talked about it a few times, which is the Frisco Fields and PGA Frisco development anchor and corridor. So the Fields in Frisco is about a 2,500 acres of a master plan development anchored by the PGA Frisco, and it's also going to include the Omni Resorts, lots of homes, offices, parks, and retail. So who is this area for? This part of Frisco is going to be perfect for buyers who want to be at the center of the Frisco growth. People who like the idea of golfing, resort style amenities, as well as brand spanking new neighborhoods. And from a price perspective, you want to make sure you have the expectation that the new construction for single family homes are often in the high 700s and up, with luxury products being much higher from the 1 million pluses. Some of the pros of this area is going to be top tier Frisco ISD schools in many of the sections. You'll also have access to the PGA, future retail and dining, as well as some big economic growth in this area. But from the cons perspective, they're still building out. There's a lot of construction going on. So you want to make sure you expect construction, evolving traffic patterns. So another really cool development that is happening right now in the DFW area is interesting. It's an area that has actually been establishing for a long time, but it's still evolving and growing, as well as still is one of the most popular neighborhood and communities in Prosper, Texas, which is known as Windong Ranch. And it is around 2,000 acres, and it's famous for its 5-acre Crystal Lagoon, plus all of its extensive amenities, including trails and parks. So sometimes when I'm talking to some of my clients, they will kind of point at some features about Windong Ranch, but they don't know the actual name of the community. They'll say things like the Lagoon community, or what's that neighborhood in Prosper? Or they'll say some other kind of characteristics about it. I'm always like, Windong Ranch? And the answer is yes, because it is a very popular, really nice neighborhood, but also really large. So there's still a lot of opportunity in this community. It is an area that is kind of known as the Lagoon community. It has a resort style feel without needing to leave home. So it's really kind of cool. Windong Ranch has lagoons with white sand style beaches, paddleboards, cabanas. It has miles of trails, pools, sports courts, and lots of community events. So there really is no question on why it's a pretty popular area. From a price perspective, newer homes are often around the mid 600s and up, as well as luxury style homes being 1 million plus. So this is going to be really great for families who want strong schools, resort amenities, and community events. And you also have to be okay with Highway 380. So I talk about this all the time, especially with my clients that are moving to the North Collin County area. They are doing a lot of growth and expansion around 380, but of course with that comes some growing pains. So if you are considering Prosper, you want to make sure that you understand what the saturation and traffic routines are like on Highway 380. So some of the pros of Windong Ranch is a super strong sense of community. It feels like a destination neighborhood. Of course, you have to see it, as well as some of the cons, including you are very far north. It's Prosper. If you're needing to go to downtown Dallas, it can be definitely a 35 to 45 minute drive. Some of the cons also include the HOA. In a community like this, it's going to have HOA fees, as well as a lot of restrictions, as well as amenity fees that may factor into the budget as well. So another really cool neighborhood that I actually sold to some of my favorite clients that I sold to in this area. They had a home that we sold in Allen, and they moved to this community called Painted Tree in McKinney. So, and because Painted Tree is still developing and new, there is still a lot of building going on in this area in the neighborhood. And some of the builders in the neighborhood include builders like Bloomfield, Tri-Point, Trophy Homes, as well as Coventry, just to name a few. So if you are someone who loves the nature and outdoor lifestyle, then this is very much a community that you should take a look at. There are miles of hiking, lots of biking trails, as well as pool areas, lakes, as well as really great community amenity centers. So this is a really great neighborhood for active families, as well as those who like to prioritize getting outside with a little biking, as well as walking. There is tons of option and tons of open space in this neighborhood. From a price perspective, the builders are offering homes roughly around the 500s up to the 800,000s, depending on the size and the section. So some of the pros of Painted Tree is that it is a new community within McKinney, Texas. McKinney is one of those more established suburbs, so there's not a lot of new construction going on. And if it is, it's super far north. So this is a really cool neighborhood to get into if you want to be in McKinney. Another pros of Painted Tree is that there's an intentional community design with the neighborhood. So it's really structured and designed very well. And it's a really good option for someone who says, we really want something that feels outdoorsy, but not just another kind of subdivision. So some of the cons of Painted Tree, again, is that it is far north Dallas. So it's McKinney, but it is definitely far north, still bordering that Highway 380 area. So you really want to make sure that it works out for you from a commute perspective. So a really another cool community that, and I actually just recently came came across this community about 2 years ago is a community in North Lake, Texas called Pecan Square. So Pecan Square is by Harwood in North Lake, and it's around 1,100 acres. It's an award-winning master plan community, and it's built around a central town square. So what makes Pecan Square different is that it really does have like a modern small town feel to it. Everything is centered on the square and near the arena, which is a 22,000 square foot covered pavilion for sports, events, and concerts. So the Pecan Square by Harwood, it has pools, it has co-working areas, it has a greeting house, it has a post and parcel for packages, and the amenities are just galore in this particular community. So it's really great for families who like a lot of community and driven by that type of lifestyle. So this is a good area for people who also are okay with being west of I-35. You're kind of close to that Denton area, but also about 35 minutes from Dallas. From a price perspective, the newer construction homes are going to be anywhere between the mid 4s up to the high 700s, with some of those being a little bit priced more, definitely depending on your floor plan and builder. So Pecan Square just, really has some really great, strong amenities, like a dedicated IT professional if you need one, a fitness center, an on-site community host, and how many communities actually offer parcel pickup. So it's a really great option. So Pecan Square is going to be a part of Northwest ISD, which is an on-site school that's in the area as well, and lots of communities that you can check out on eventsnorthtexasteam.com. But of course there's cons. So some of the cons for this community is that it's not going to be for someone who wants to be close to downtown Dallas or a major urban core. You have to be kind of okay with that town square vibe, and it is very community oriented. So you have to be a good fit for that as well. So another development that is in works here in the DFW is going to be Little Lamb, the 380 corridor, which includes Union Park as well as the Del Webb at Union Park. So Union Park includes Del Webb at Union Park, and it is a dedicated 55+ section with its own amenities inside this community. So this is really great for people who are relocating to the area. The 380 corridor is one of the fastest growing areas in North Texas. It does not come without its problems though. It is a lot of traffic and a lot of development going on in the area, but still a lot of growth. The Union Park gives a small town kind of inside a big metro feel, and you have a lot of amenities in this neighborhood, including a central park, pools, a splash pad, food truck park, trails, dark park as well. It's really great for kids as well as those who really want to be involved in the community. The Del Webb section with its own club for the 55+ community has its own clubhouse, pools, as well as tennis and pickleball courts. So this is going to be really great for young families wanting amenities as well as access to the Denton ISD schools. This is also going to be a really great area within Del Webb because you'll have access to a 55+ community for retirees or early retirees. You're going to be looking at new homes that are often between the range of $300,000 to $700,000, of course, depending on the builder and the size of the home. And some of the pros of this community is going to be really big amenity packages for the prices, good and central locations for jobs that are near Denton, Frisco, Plano, as well as North Dallas. But some of the cons is going to include that 380 traffic. It's real. I talk about it all the time. And you need to make sure that you're talking real honestly about what your commute and your lifestyle needs to be by buying a home in this area. So Dallas is not just one market. If you are on this channel, you can tell every single week I am trying to give you guys all the tools, knowledge, and information about this huge metropolitan area. From high-rise condos in the Arts District and Harwood to master plan communities in Frisco, Prosper, McKinney, and along 380. Each of these developments offers a very specific way of living, and the right choice for you depends on your budget, your commute, as well as what you want and how you want to live every day. If you want help to make sense of all this and figuring out which community fits your reality and not just your Pinterest board, please reach out. If you are ready, you can actually use this QR code to book a call with me directly to chat about your time frame, what you're looking for in a home in terms of budget, as well as criteria, so we can get you on the road to Dallas. And if you're not quite ready, no worries at all. You can actually use this QR code to download my relocation guide to get get you started. It has tons of information in it that will help you evaluate different cities and different opportunities that each of those cities have. I help relocation clients map out their budget, priorities, and timelines all the time. And then we develop a custom plan that lines up with the right schools, the right neighborhood, as well as anytime you want new construction options, as well as resale that fits the criteria for them. My contact information is on the screen. It's in the description box. You can call, you can text, you can email, and we will put a clear plan together before you make any big decisions. And if you're still in the research mode, that's okay. Watch this video next where I break down how far your budget really goes in Dallas so you can connect the dots between the numbers and the lifestyle that you want.